Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. That was a fly that literally just flew past in. They're everywhere at the moment, especially when you're having work done in your house. You have all of the windows and doors open and it's just, I can't deal with it. I actually went to someone's house yesterday and I was like, I am so glad that you have flies as well, because I feel like my house is like a cesspit because there are so many flies. I'm hoping I don't look too tired today. I didn't wake up feeling refreshed, but when I feel like I've made the best of a bad situation. But Ali walked up the stairs, he was like, oh, your eyes look tired. I was like, thanks, I've got 2 videos to sit down and film today. But I thought that I would kick off my filming frenzy with a video that's a little bit of a life update. I feel like I've got a lot to tell you guys and a lot to update you on, and just talk about some things that have kind of like cropped up, and the house and releases and hair. Look, there's lots of things that we can talk about, so a life update seemed pretty necessary. So without rambling on at the beginning of these things much more than I usually do, let's get into the first update, which I know that so many of you are so excited about. Now, I don't think I realised how big this was going to be when the opportunity was presented to me. I had no idea that so many of you were gonna love this. And so my cult beauty box, the Lydia Elise Millen and cult beauty box, is relaunching, and I can't believe that there is the opportunity to relaunch this, especially after the amazing response that I had. I can't believe that the first drop sold out in less than an hour and a half, and then we had like a pre-sale thing and it sold out in like 4 hours. My mind was just blown. I was like, oh my god, is this gonna work? Like, I love everything in this box, but are you guys gonna love it as much as I do? So it was really sort of like, it was so eye-opening, but also so humbling to see that you guys wanted to get your hands on it as much as I loved making it. So thank you so much for the response, and I've got a couple of little things to read out during this. So if you missed it, I launched I called it the Glow Box with Cult Beauty back in April, and it was just crazy. Like, it was the most insane thing. I think the response was just, it floored me. I couldn't believe it. When they were like, it's sold out, I was like, no, it hasn't. So obviously when they came to me and said that they wanted to re-release the box, I was like, I absolutely want to do this. This is just so exciting to get to do this all over again. So that's basically why we are re-releasing the box, because it was just so insane, and I know that so many of you wanted to get your hands on it and you didn't get that chance purely because it just sold out so quickly. So this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on it for the second time around. So the new launch date is the 23rd of July, and the same as last time, you will need to sign up to the waiting list in my description box down below, so I'll link it down there. Now make sure that you are spelling your email addresses correctly, and make sure that on the day you're checking your junk and your spam folders, because sometimes they can end up there and I don't want anyone being disappointed. This is so that the user experience when you're shopping is a good one. I don't want the website to crash under the like traffic. Not that I ever thought that that would happen, but yeah, I want it to be a good experience and a nice shopping experience, so the emails will be phased, but that is the only way that you can get your hands on it. So make sure that if you are wanting to buy the box, that you sign up via the link in my description box down below. Now the price of the box is £155, and that's a saving of 47%, and there are so many amazing products in this box, and so many that I know that a lot of you have wanted to try. So I'm going to talk you through those and tell you a bit about them and why I love them, and just show you kind of how I would use things, and also what to expect when you're kind of shopping for the box basically. So obviously this is the box. If you didn't see it before, it's in this beautiful like blush pink nude. It's like a matte card, and then it's got foiled letters on the front, and it says the Cult Beauty Box by Lydia Elise Millen, which was kind of a proud moment. And if you haven't seen my office, I've got it on one of the shelves. It was honestly like, seeing this was just so cool, and I had every bit of input in designing this and coming up with the whole kind of look and feel of the box. I wanted you guys to see it and know that it was something that I really did pour my heart and soul into, and judging by your responses, I think that I achieved that. So I felt very, very proud and excited about it. This is the sleeve that the box is covered in, which makes it feel super special, and then it comes in a little white box like this. Inside, you will find my little pamphlet, which has all of the products that you find inside and a little bit about why I love them, and a little, of course I was like, put the biggest picture of me ever. And also, just to let you guys know that Cult Beauty just asked for a picture of me, but I really wanted this to be super special, so I organised this shoot myself, and it was at a cost to myself because I just wanted this to be perfect. So I had this shoot with Kyle Galvin especially to go in this book, and obviously I loved the pictures, but yeah, I really wanted this to be done the right way. So yeah, you get that in there, and I saw lots of pictures of this on Instagram as well, which was super special. And then we get into the products. So it'll kind of come looking like this, except there won't be 3 of the By Terry CC serums, but I'll get to that in a minute. So the first kind of product to touch on, I would say, is the Alpha H Liquid Gold. Now, this is one of those products that I'm yet to come across someone that doesn't like it. I mean, I'm sure there are people out there that don't, but basically this is probably one of my holy grail products. In fact, this box is full of my holy grail products for the ones to keep my skin looking glowing and just beautiful all year round. This is actually the skincare that I was kind of using in the run up to my wedding as well, and that was how this whole box came about, because I actually worked with Cult Beauty on my skincare for my wedding. That was just an opportunity that they came to me with, and they were like, we'd love to help you with your skincare before your wedding, and it just did so well that we were like, let's do something like this. So it's really cool. But I literally have like my entire family on this. I have all of my friends on it. It basically is a liquid resurfacing product, and it's one of those products that you just feel working on your skin and you notice the benefits instantly. I usually just do it before I go to bed at night, and I wake up the next day and I'm just like, oh my god, I love this product so much. So that is the Alpha H Liquid Gold, and then I'm gonna pop the box down because it's hurting my arm. It's so heavy. Then you will have a choice of the By Terry Brightening CC Serum in 3 shades. Now this comes in 4 shades, but one of the shades, I'm going to be honest, I don't know anyone that uses it, and I didn't want to put an option there that not really anyone used. And honestly, I think that for the majority of skin types, this will work really well, this little spectrum here, because this isn't like, it's not like a foundation or a concealer. This is just the kind of complexion brightener. There's kind of like a shade for every kind of sort of spectrum of colour. So there's the lighter skin tones, the medium skin tones, and then the kind of darker skin tones. I tend to go for the darker skin tones because I fake tan. And I actually don't wear foundation anymore because this is just the #1 product that I have basically in my makeup bag. I love it so much and I've used it for years. So we have Rose Elixir, which I would probably say is for the lighter skin tones. If you're that kind of English rose, then this is going to be really, really good for you. The Apricot Glow, now this is the colour that Carrie uses, so a lot of you are really interested in that. And this one actually sold out first, but I think that people were a little bit worried about going for Sunny Flash. So what I'm going to do, Sunny Flash is the one that I use, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly show you me applying each of these colours. So first up, this is Rose Elixir on my skin tone, and then we have Apricot Glow, and then we also have Sunny Flash, and that's what all 3 of those look on my skin. So don't worry too much, there's not like huge differences. This is just a complexion brightener. If you use fake tan and you like it quite, you know, dark and exotic, then I always think that that Sunny Flash will do you well, but that will hopefully help you with picking that one. Then next up we've got Luna. This is the 15ml version, but you do not need a lot of this product, so you will really get a lot of use out of it, and it's a great introduction to retinols. This is one of my favourite retinols. I can use this and use this and use this, and it never irritates my skin, but it is one of those products that's like a bit of a powerhouse. It's gentle, but it does what it says it's going to do, and it does really brighten up your skin and just leave you with the most beautiful complexion. So this is one of my favorite products, and I recently worked with Sunday Riley, and again I told you that I loved this product because it is the one product from Sunday Riley that I have used for years. I'm now finding more, but this is such a great one. It is very, very expensive, and even like this one is I think £62, and then this I believe is like 40 something pounds. So just those alone are almost like the price of the box. So yeah, this is such great value for money. Then we also have the Indie Lee CO Q10 toner. This is beautiful. I love using this both morning and night. If I'm having like one of those days where I'm really looking to like hydrate my skin, I'll use this morning and night. Sometimes I'll do it all week just to really put the moisture back into my skin. It's just like a drink for my complexion basically, and I love it. It's funny because it's not one of those products that you instantly see a result from like you would with the Alpha H, but I continue to use it because I definitely long term notice so much. I've gone through so many bottles of this, it's unbelievable. So I really love this. And then we have the Omorovicza cleansing foam. This is just a really beautiful cleansing foam, and this was perfect when I was struggling with my dermatitis. It didn't irritate it anymore. It was gentle. I can even like use it on my eyes and it didn't hurt, and I can't be bothered to use like a micellar water at the same time. But mostly it's just super gentle, super easy. I pop it on the shelf in my shower and I use it in the morning instead of like over the sink, because it's easier to just not get soggy sleeves and stuff like that. And then finally we have the illuminating moisturizer with Diamond Radiance from Tata Harper. Again, one of the most beautiful skincare brands, and everything is natural, and this is one of those products that again gives you that kind of illumination to your complexion whilst really hydrating it. It's kind of like what I call my 7 AM alarm clock. I love it so much. So that's everything that you get in the box, and like I said, it's such great value for money, and I guarantee you that the majority of the resale boxes are going to be going to people that already bought the box, because it's such great value for money and the products are so good that you kind of do just want them in your routine all the time. And I repurchase, like I don't just get freebies, I repurchase these products myself very, very often. Yeah, that's everything that's in the box. And remember, if you do want to shop the box, you can sign up via the link in my description box. But as I mentioned previously, one of the most amazing things that I experienced from the launch of the box was then seeing you receiving them. That was so exciting, and like how far and wide they went. They went to California, they went everywhere, because you can get free international shipping, by the way, which is insane. But reading all of your Instagram posts and your tweets and your blog posts, I could not believe how many of you actually did blog posts on my box. That was insane. So I kind of wanted to read out some of my favorites from the people that used the products and loved them as much as I did. So this was from Gina Patrick, and she tweeted me this on Twitter, and she said, "Glow Day has finally arrived and I don't know what to use first. Congratulations, Lydia. The box and products are stunning. Off to get my glow on. Hashtag Lydia times Cult Beauty." And then Raquel, both of these girls just are the loveliest. They're always tweeting me on Twitter. They're so nice. I've tried all of the products and I'm so in love with everything at Lydia E. Millen. Did such an incredible job. The beautiful packaging, the amazing products, I'm in love. Best purchase of the year so far. Hashtag Lydia times Cult Beauty. Oh my god. Then we have another from Mei Zhang. I think that's how you say it. If I'm not saying it right, I'm so sorry. Okay, this Lydia times Cult Beauty collab is da bomb. My inner skincare junkie is doing backflips. Very impressed with the packaging and the sizes of the products for the price that I paid. And yes, I will do a review. Great job, Lydia and Cult Beauty. And then it was a little raccoon doing hand claps. Then we have Peter, and he popped it up on Instagram and he said, "This beauty box is everything and then some. Thanks Lydia E. Millen for the great collab. My face glows with joy." And then one more, because literally I could just do this all day. This was from Eileen, and it says, "Finally a beauty box with all of the products that I actually want. The products are lush and such good value for money as well. Love, love, love. Hashtag Lydia times Cult Beauty." So yeah, those are a few of the reviews that I saw and screen grabbed just because they meant so much to me. So thank you so much, and all of the information about the box and the relaunch will be in the description box of how you sign up. So make sure that you head down there if you have like missed any of the information in the video, because I know that I talk a lot. So with that launch out of the way, I can now talk about the kind of elephant in the room. I obviously have cut my hair, and I'm sure I've probably mentioned it in my previous videos that have gone out before this one, but I kind of just wanted to talk a little bit about it. Not that it's like huge news or anything, but yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about like the new style and how I'm doing with it and what kind of like prompted it, because obviously I've cut a fair few inches off of my hair. It was literally down to my bum, but I booked in with Despina to have my gloss done on my hair. She always does my my colour, and she was actually going to be cutting my hair this time as well. If you haven't seen my hair journey, I'll pop a link in the description box and you can see everything that I've kind of gone through and the colour correction that I went through to get my hair this colour as well, because I know that I get a lot of questions about my hair colour. But basically I just realised that I was spending more time with my hair in a bun on top of my head than I was wearing it down, because it was getting to that stage where it was like such an effort to do it, but also it was just kind of in the way and it was just like everywhere basically. So I'd been thinking about cutting a fair amount of it off. I've not ever cut my hair like this much in one go before. Usually I like do it in stages, but no, I was like, just cut it off, it's fine. So I realized that, and I also actually only grew my hair in the first place for my wedding. So I kind of wanted to just get back to a more manageable length and just something a little bit more sophisticated, I guess. As much as I love my mermaid hair, I just wanted something a little bit just like cleaner. I don't have any layers cut in. There's a little bit of shaping around the front of my face and stuff like that, but in terms of like layers, I'm just not really a layers person. I like quite a blunt cut, and I really like a lot of like thickness through it. I like it to show the like weight and the thickness of my hair. So I really like it, and I'm just loving how like quick and easy it is. I'm still learning though about like where to put my waves and like the kind of styles that suit my hair, because it's obviously just such a change. Usually I like go into it a lot like smoother and I learn as I go, but now I'm kind of like just getting used to it and styling it in the products that work. And I'm still loving the IGK salt spray stuff. I'll pop a link to it in the description box. It's so good. The only salt spray that I use, and it really helps with like giving my hair texture. I just kind of didn't want to hide behind it anymore, and I think the most noticeable thing is that like my hair doesn't cover my boobs anymore, and I think I used to use it to cover them quite a bit because I don't wear a bra. I don't like bras. They're just a bit uncomfortable. I think the only day that I actually wore a bra was like my wedding day. And it's just kind of like I felt like I was using it to like hide things, and like we all have nipples at the end of the day. Like it's one of those things that we all have, men and women, and I just don't know why I feel so weird about it. So I kind of want to, I've kind of taken away that comfort blanket now, and hopefully I can just learn, I'm like touching them, that they're there because I have them. You probably have them too, so. But yeah, so that's a little bit about my hair, and so far I'm loving it, and so far everyone's been so lovely about it, just saying that it's a little bit more like sophisticated and a little bit smarter. So yeah, I thought that I would kind of update you on that as well. And then also moving on to the house. Now you will have been seeing my house update videos, and to be honest, I'm so shocked that it has been so quiet for the majority of this filming, because it's a madhouse right now. We have so much going on, but I realized today that we actually only have one more room that we're looking at kind of tackling this year, and that's obviously our bedroom, because we've done nothing in there, and those curtains and that wallpaper is killing me. So I spoke to Jess, who is our interior designer and has helped us with the whole house. So I like take no credit really for anything, because she's just been amazing. I'll always pop her details in the description box whenever I'm doing any house stuff, because she is literally amazing. And her Instagram, oh my god, the inspo on that account is amazing. So if you just want to follow her for like homeware inspo, I'll pop her Studio Blair account in the description box as well. So basically I sent her over today just saying like we need to kind of start moving on our bedroom, because we're having paneling in there and stuff like that, and so that's now in motion. I've also paid the deposit on my dressing room as well. It was kind of reaching the point where I need to be in this room so much to film and to work and just get stuff done, that I couldn't kind of like sit around and twiddle my thumbs and hope an idea kind of came to me. So I took a lot of your advice. So that is basically done and in motion. I think it's in like 4 or 5 weeks. No, it's 4 weeks that it's supposed to start. It could be less. Apparently they said today it could be less, but that's gonna start really soon. And I've just kind of basically got someone in that's gonna come and literally they've designed it, they are building it, they are putting the lights in, and they are painting it. The only thing they're not doing is the floor, and that's kind of what I needed, because I can't project manage this right now. I've got so much stuff going on, like other things that are coming in the future. So yeah, it's just, I needed like the kind of ease of things, and hopefully that will provide me with that. And hopefully I won't be out of this room for too long, because I don't want to be like in our spare bedroom like Ali has been for like the past 2 months. So yeah, it's a bit of a madhouse today. We've got the carpenters in, we've got the painters in, we had the gardener and all of the guys in yesterday, and it can just get quite hectic, and especially with the hallways being done. I think the hallways so far has been the most like difficult. I think the kitchen will probably trump that when we have the kitchen done, but so far just having our like all of our hallways just so dusty and cluttered, and it's been 2 weeks that they've been like that, because we've gone for really beautiful contrasting woodwork and walls. And yeah, so it just was one of those things where you're like, sugar, I didn't realize that this was going to be quite so annoying. But I know that it's gonna be worth it, and today is the day where they finish up the hallways. I think our lights are coming, and that should actually be finished. So I just need to find some frames to put some like either artwork or some like wedding photos up in the hallways. But really exciting stuff, seeing the house come together and actually finally having things to like show you, rather than like, oh, we filled some holes in the wall there. House update. And then finally, as I mentioned, there are things coming in the future that I'm really excited to tell you about, and just really looking forward to. I kind of had that huge, like, my cover came out and my bag launched and my beauty box launched, and it was like, oh, I kind of needed to take some time like to myself to just have a little bit of before it all got crazy again. So with the box launching literally in a few days, I do have other things coming up in the future as well, and it's just a really exciting time again. So that's basically kind of where we're at the moment, and I'm still going to be continuing to do like house update videos, and I will be doing room tours and just showing you all of the finished products as well, whilst we're kind of like finishing things off. We did have to admit defeat on a few things, because if I haven't already told you, our internet is now amazing. Like, I uploaded my last vlog in 6 minutes and it was 35 minutes long, so that was a real kind of amazing thing. But the only problem was we had to pay quite a lot of money to get this all sorted and installed. We now have the kind of internet bouncers around our home like they would have in offices. So we have one in Ali's dressing room, one in the kitchen, and one in my office downstairs, and they all bounce internet around our house that's actually in our loft. So it's it was kind of a big installation, and it cost a lot of money, and a lot of money that we weren't planning on spending. So we did have to kind of sit down and say, so maybe we're not going to be able to get everything done this year, and we are going to have to look at budgets and move in the direction of maybe doing some things next year in the hope that we can afford them as well. We also got all our TVs fixed. Oh my gosh. I don't think anyone realised there was a time when none of our TVs worked, our phones didn't work, and our internet didn't work. It felt like we were completely cut off from society. So our TVs now work, our phone lines apparently work, but they really don't. I don't know whether it's the phones, but our phone lines have not been checked in years because they're like, there's no roads to it. But at least we have mobile phones and stuff that work now, so we can make like internet calls. But obviously we wouldn't have it any other way, and we love this house so much that we take all of those things on the chin. It was just a shock that how much these things cost, and so we are like looking at budgets for next year, and probably like the living room and the games room. And I mean, I still haven't decided whether I'm going to do anything to the guest bedrooms. I'd kind of love the guest bedrooms to have some kind of different feels to them, because as much as I love all of the greys around the house, in those particular rooms I think that we could have a little bit of fun, and when we have guests over, create a little, like, I don't know, theme to each of the rooms and just have a bit of fun with them so that they really enjoy staying in them. But that's something that we'll look at another time. So yeah, next year will be living room, where we'll hopefully finally get a fireplace, and games room, and potentially some bathrooms. Like our understairs cupboard I want to have a lot of fun with. Like that's gonna be that little like room, not understairs cupboard, my cloakroom toilet. Understairs cupboard is just a cupboard that's great fun with balloons. Yeah, I want to have like loads of fun in the cloakroom toilet, and just it be one of those rooms that people open up and don't expect and just are like, wow, oh my god, this is so cool. Like dark colours and gold fixtures. I don't know, we'll play with it, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, I have rambled on so much that I think this is already like an hour of footage. So I actually was kind of thinking to myself, like, what am I going to talk to them about? Turns out everything. So anyway, I will I hope that you're excited, and obviously any of the information that I've spoken about in this video will be in the description box, and I'm just so excited for everything that's happening, and really grateful for everyone that has kind of like stuck with me throughout everything, and just really happy at the moment. So yeah, anyway, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.